Firefighters are battling the devastating Eaton Fire, which has engulfed the Pasadena Jewish Temple and Center Complex in Pasadena, California. The blaze, which began on Tuesday in nearby Altadena, grew rapidly from 200 to 1,000 acres within hours, according to CAL FIRE. Flames tore through the Jewish Center, a historic place of worship with over a century of history and home to more than 400 families. The Eaton Fire is one of 3 wildfires currently raging across the region. Officials report that the other 2 fires are also spreading quickly, adding to the challenges faced by first responders. Crews continue to work tirelessly to protect lives and property as authorities monitor the escalating situation. Italian journalist Cecilia Sala, 29, is back home after spending 3 weeks in an Iranian prison. On Wednesday, January 8th, she received a warm welcome upon her arrival at Rome's Ciampino Military Airport. Sala was greeted on the tarmac by her emotional parents, Elisabetta Vernoni and Renato Sala, and her partner, Daniele Raineri. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni also met Sala in person, joined by Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani and Rome's Mayor Roberto Gualtieri. Sala was detained in Tehran on December 19th while working under a regular journalistic visa. Iranian authorities accused her of violating the laws of the Islamic Republic. Her detention came just 3 days after Iranian businessman Mohammad Abedini was arrested in Milan on a U.S. warrant for allegedly supplying drone parts linked to a 2024 attack that killed 3 U.S. service members in Jordan. Iran has denied involvement in the attack and dismissed claims that Salah's detention was an attempt to pressure Italy into releasing Abedini. Denmark is not in a foreign policy crisis, despite U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's recent comments about taking control of Greenland, Danish Foreign Minister Lars Løkke Rasmussen said on Wednesday. Trump stated he would not rule out military or economic action to acquire the Danish-ruled island, thrusting Greenland's fate into global headlines. Rasmussen emphasized that while Greenland has ambitions for independence, it is currently part of the Danish Commonwealth. He acknowledged Greenland's right to self-determination, but dismissed the notion that it would seek to become a U.S. federal state. He also stressed Denmark's openness to closer cooperation with the United States in the Arctic, citing heightened U.S. security concerns in the region following increased Russian and Chinese activity. Meanwhile, Greenland's Prime Minister, Mute Egede, met with Denmark's king in Copenhagen following Trump's remarks. Greenland, the world's largest island, has been part of Denmark for over 600 years, but governs its domestic affairs and has been pushing for independence. Egede reiterated that the island is not for sale, but noted Greenland's aspirations for eventual self-rule. Relations between Denmark and Greenland have been tense in recent years due to colonial-era grievances, but Denmark insists that Greenland's future will be decided solely by its people. This week, a powerful image emerged from the sea, where a migrant dinghy was spotted heading towards Spain's Canary Islands. On board, a newborn baby was brought into the world under extraordinary circumstances. Born on January 6th, the baby's arrival came as Spain celebrated the Epiphany holiday, a day when children traditionally receive gifts from the 3 kings. The boat, carrying 60 people, was first spotted off the coast of Lanzarote. Among them was a mother in labor, who delivered her child in the midst of a perilous journey. When Spanish Coast Guards arrived, both the mother and baby were found in good health. The rescue team immediately recommended that they be transferred to the hospital via helicopter for further care. The photograph released by Spain's rescue service shows a crowd of migrants, including 14 women and 4 children, on the crowded vessel, a stark reminder of the ongoing migration crisis gripping the Canary Islands. The Canary Islands have seen a record number of arrivals, with 46,843 migrants in 2024, marking the 2nd consecutive year of an all-time high. As Spain and Europe face this surge in irregular migration, the birth of this child stands as a symbol of the hope and challenges migrants endure in search of a better life. The stage is set for one of the most exciting Australian Opens in recent memory. At just 21 years old, Carlos Alcaraz is already a household name in tennis. With Grand Slam titles in both the French Open and Wimbledon under his belt, the young Spaniard is now eyeing the final frontier of his career. the Australian Open. Should Alcaraz lift the Norman Brooks Challenge Cup later this month, he would become the youngest player in history to complete the career Grand Slam, joining tennis legends like Fred Perry, Rod Laver, and Novak Djokovic. Though his past performances in Melbourne have yet to see him reach the semi-finals, Alcaraz's relentless ambition and fierce drive make him a serious contender. With his stunning victory at the US Open in 2022, the world number 3 is hungry to add the Australian Open to his impressive list of achievements. His eyes are firmly set on glory as he prepares to take on the biggest challenge of his career. Meanwhile, on the women's side, Coco Gauff arrives in Melbourne in superb form. After a roller coaster 2024 season, the 20-year-old American has made a remarkable comeback, showing resilience and a newfound confidence. Gauff's first career WTA Finals title and a dominant performance at the United Cup have set the stage for an electrifying Australian Open. After overcoming her toughest rivals, including Iga Swiatek and Aryna Sabalenka, Coco is ready to show the world what she's capable of. After a challenging year where Gauff faced early exits in major tournaments, she revamped her mindset and coaching team. The result? A determined, focused athlete who enters the new season with unwavering self-belief. With 8 of her 9 career singles titles coming on hard courts, including her semifinal appearance in Melbourne last year, Gauff will be one to watch as she takes aim at her first Grand Slam win. Alongside these two rising stars, the tournament will feature strong contenders like Taylor Fritz and Andrei Rublev, both in top form as they prepare for battle. As the Australian Open looms large on the horizon, one thing is certain: the action on the court will be nothing short of extraordinary.